Have you ever noticed how much time you spend sitting every day? In the car, at the office, in front of the computer, watching TV, even eating. We live trapped in a routine that forces us to sit almost all the time. And although it may seem normal, it is not. The human body was not designed for this inactivity. It was created to move, to bend down, to stay active. And do you know what the most surprising thing is? That there is an ancient posture, as simple as it is powerful, that has been forgotten in the West, but is still part of daily life in many Asian countries. A posture that can relieve back pain, improve your digestion, strengthen your joints, correct your posture, and even help you think more clearly. And the best part? You don't need equipment, money, or hours of training. Just go back to what your body already knows how to do since birth. In this video, I'll show you the 7 scientific reasons why you should practice the squat at rest every day. And trust me, number 5 could save you from an injury you don't even know you have yet. We've become accustomed to a life designed for comfort, but that comfort is taking a silent toll on us. Every time you choose to sit instead of move, every hour in front of the desk, every marathon of sitcoms on the couch, your body accumulates tension, stiffness, and imbalance. And the most dangerous thing is that you don't notice it. Little by little, low back pain becomes constant. Hips lose mobility. Your knees creak when you climb stairs. Your posture slouches without you even realizing it. According to studies, up to 80% of people will experience back pain at some point in their lives. The cause? In large part, excessive sitting. But this was not always the case. Our ancestors didn't have ergonomic chairs or recliners. They were constantly on the move. And when they needed to rest, they didn't sit, they squatted. In a squatting position. In a deep squat. That was their natural way of eating, of cooking, of observing their surroundings. And not by chance, in many Asian countries that custom is still alive. You will see older people waiting for the bus in that position. Children playing, adults conversing, all connected with a posture that the West has forgotten. The curious thing is that the farther away we are from it, the more physical problems we accumulate. And what used to be an everyday thing is now a therapeutic exercise. You may think it's too late, that your body can't go back. But below, I'll show you the 7 benefits why you should practice the squat at rest every day, no matter your age or physical condition. And trust me, number 5 could keep you from suffering an injury you don't even see coming. Benefit N²1. Improves blood circulation. When you get into a deep squat, something amazing happens to your body. Blood starts to flow as it should. Unlike when you're sitting in a chair where circulation stagnates, especially in your legs, this position activates your muscles isometrically. Those muscles begin to act as a second pump for your heart, helping to push blood back to your torso and brain. The result? Less swelling, less pressure on your ankles, and less feeling of tired legs. In addition, the resting squat causes a compression and decompression effect on the blood vessels in your legs, sort of like an internal massage that improves tissue oxygenation and helps eliminate metabolic waste. For this reason, many people who adopt this practice on a daily basis report lighter legs, less varicose veins, and a much faster muscle recovery after exercise. Benefit N²2. Relief from low back pain. Low back pain is a silent epidemic. It affects 8 out of 10 people at some point in their lives. And much of the blame lies in our posture. Sitting in chairs for hours at a time compresses the intervertebral discs, weakens the core muscles, and misaligns the pelvis. But when you get into a deep squat, something immediately changes. The lumbar spine goes into a slight natural flexion that relieves pressure on the discs. It's like giving your back a break. Plus, this position activates the deep core muscles, such as the transverse abdominis and multifidus, the ones that actually protect your spine, but are often inactive for so long sitting. It also helps to readjust the pelvis and correct harmful postures such as hyperlordosis, that exaggerated curvature that generates so much pain in the lower back. And the best part? In countries where squatting at rest is part of the daily culture, the incidence of herniated discs and chronic low back problems is much lower, even in older people. A simple posture can change your back forever. Benefit N²3. Joint health. Did you know that your joints have no direct blood vessels? Unlike other tissues in the body, joints depend on movement to nourish and keep them healthy. And this is where the resting squat becomes a powerful tool. By adopting this posture, your hips, knees, and ankles work at their natural maximum amplitude, something that rarely occurs in our modern routine. This deep movement stimulates the production and renewal of synovial fluid, which acts as a natural lubricant and delivers essential nutrients to the cartilage. It's as if every time you do a deep squat, you give your joints a nourishing and cleansing bath. And the amazing thing is this: people who maintain this posture as part of their daily lives, even in old age, retain impressive mobility. Contrary to what many believe, if performed correctly, the deep squat does not damage the knees. On the contrary, it strengthens the surrounding musculature, stabilizes the ligaments, and prevents future injuries. The key is to practice it with respect, awareness, and consistency. Benefit N²4. Improved digestion. This benefit may surprise you, but it makes perfect sense. Our ancestors didn't just squat to work or rest. They also squatted to eat and to go to the bathroom. The resting squat places your abdomen in a position that perfectly aligns the entire digestive tract. What does this mean? It improves the passage of food, stimulates peristalsis, the natural bowel movements, and facilitates effortless elimination. In addition, the gentle compression in the abdominal area acts as an internal massage, activating organs such as the stomach, liver, and intestines. Studies have shown that people who adopt the squatting position when evacuating take less time, make less effort, and considerably reduce the risk of hemorrhoids, constipation, and diverticulitis. And we're not just talking about improving digestion. We are talking about preventing chronic diseases of the gastrointestinal system that affect millions of people in the West. Sometimes, the solution is not in a pill, but in a forgotten posture. Benefit N²5. Injury prevention. Whether you train, run, jump, or just live, this benefit can make the difference between making progress or getting injured. The resting squat is not just a resting position. It's actually a full functional exercise. By practicing it regularly, you activate a network of muscles essential to the stability of the body. The deep core, pelvic floor, multifidus, glutes, hamstrings, and quadriceps. Muscles that, if they are asleep, leave you vulnerable. But if they are strong, they act as a natural shield against injury. It also improves your proprioception, your body's ability to locate itself in space, which is crucial to avoid falls, sprains, and imbalances, especially as you get older. Have you ever tripped and not been able to react in time? That's a lack of proprioception. People who do deep squats every day develop more agile reflexes, better balance, and much stronger body control. And yes, this simple habit can help you avoid that sprain, strain, or even a spinal injury. Prevention is better than cure. And this posture is your physical vaccine. Benefit N²6. Posture correction. Do you spend many hours in front of the computer or looking at your cell phone? Then you probably already know what bad posture looks like: slumped shoulders, neck forward, hunched back. The problem is that these imbalances don't just look bad. They affect your breathing, your energy, your physical performance, and your long-term health. But here's the good news: the resting squat acts as a natural postural reset. By holding yourself in this position, your body is forced to align all segments of the spine, cervical, thoracic, and lumbar in their neutral position. You don't need to think about correcting anything. The body does it on its own, because the posture demands it. Your shoulders, which normally slouch forward, are pulled back and down, activating muscles that are normally weak and stretched. Your pelvis aligns. Your core is activated. And the entire posterior chain works together to support the body in a balanced way. What's most impressive is that, with regular practice, this alignment begins to transfer to your regular standing and sitting posture without you having to force it. Many report that, after just a few weeks, they begin to walk and sit more upright, automatically. You don't need a girdle or a special chair. You just need to give your body a chance to remember how to be properly positioned. Benefit N²7. Improved mental focus. And now, something you may not have expected. Beyond the body, the resting squat also impacts your mind. By holding this position, your body enters a state of absolute balance. Various muscle groups work in synchronized fashion, while you remain still, present. This type of body activation generates mindfulness, very similar to that sought in disciplines such as yoga or meditation. In addition, breathing becomes deeper, more diaphragmatic. And that reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone, while increasing alpha wave activity in your brain, the same ones associated with calmness, mental clarity, and creativity. But that's not all. On the soles of your feet are acupressure points that, according to Eastern medicine, are connected to brain function. The squat stimulates them directly. It is no coincidence that many meditative traditions in Asia include this posture to cultivate concentration. People who practice it daily report a sense of mental clarity, of sustained focus, as if they can think more fluidly, more precisely. A simple posture, yes, but with the power to calm the body and mind at the same time. How to do it right? Practical guide. Now that you know the benefits, how do you do the squat at rest correctly? Don't worry if you can't hold it for long at first. With daily practice, your body will adapt. The important thing is to start right. Step 1. Spread your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. The tips can go slightly outward, depending on your mobility. Step 2. Start lowering down as if you want to sit in an invisible chair, but don't stop halfway. Lower further, until your buttocks are as close to the floor as possible, but without taking your heels off. Step 3. Keep your chest open, back straight with a slight natural lumbar curve. The knees should follow the line of the feet, neither collapsing inward nor exaggerating outward. Imagine that your body is suspended between 3 points of support on each foot: the heel, the base of the big toe, and the base of the little toe. That is your base. Look straight ahead or slightly upward. Don't look at the floor, because that rounds the back and breaks alignment. Breathe normally. Don't hold your breath. At the beginning, if you find it difficult to keep your balance, you can hold on to a table or a fixed bar. You can also place something under your heels if your ankles are too stiff. Start with 30 seconds, several times a day. Then progressively increase to 3 to 5 minutes at a time. And if you want to take it to the next level, use this posture to read, meditate, or simply rest, replacing times when you would normally sit. Your body will thank you. Like any posture or exercise, doing the squat wrong at rest can detract from your benefits and even cause discomfort. So now I'll show you the 5 most common mistakes and how to easily correct them. Mistake number 1. Lifting your heels. When the heels come off the ground, all the weight falls to the toes and the knees are overloaded. Solution: keep your heels steady. If you can't, use a small wedge or practice next to a wall while improving ankle mobility. Mistake number 2. Misalign the knees. Knees should not collapse inward or open excessively. Solution: make sure they always point in the same direction as your feet. Mistake number 3. Rounding the back. Leaning the trunk forward or dropping the head creates tension in the spine. Solution: keep your chest open and your eyes straight ahead. Think of lengthening your spine as if a thread were pulling from the crown of your head upwards. Mistake number 4. Poor weight distribution. Resting all the weight only on the heels or only on the toes compromises balance and muscle activation. Solution: distribute the weight on 3 points of the foot: heel, base of the big toe, and base of the little toe. This will give you stability and control. Mistake number 5. Looking down. This slouches the neck and unbalances the entire posture. Solution: choose a neutral point in front, at eye level, and keep your chin slightly retracted. Correct these mistakes and the resting squat will be a powerful tool, not only safe, but incredibly effective. The resting squat is free, ancient, and programmed into your DNA. You only need a few minutes a day to start feeling the difference. Less pain, better posture, more mobility, and mental clarity. If you made it this far, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and comment on how long you managed to maintain your posture. And if you want to continue taking care of your body in a smart way, I leave on screen a video with 6 isometric exercises that will transform you. See you there. Your body will thank you.